This is the van, but it was a black one, not a gray one that I financed, and then they changed the price around on me illegally to 7 years instead of 3 to 5 years. But I was being drugged when I financed it, and I just wanted to be in and out, and I didn't want to be there in the first place. I didn't want to be doing any of this, but I was being drugged and in a panic, and I didn't know what to do. All I knew was the area that we were in wasn't safe, as no one helped properly for around 2 years at that point. But it was pretty nice. You could put all the seats down completely flat, and I just had a blow-up mattress in there at the time, but I was going to actually get just go ahead and buy like a nice actual mattress. But again, this was only supposed to be temporarily because I do DoorDash for my job, and this got a decent, probably about the same as my 2008 Honda got. This is not what I wanted at all. I actually wanted a 2024 Prius, but that's not how life went. I didn't have a working girlfriend and other things figured out, so I couldn't really do that. I could have got it, but the fact that my girlfriend was cheating and stuff didn't help anything. But just kind of lame because I didn't even want this. Didn't even want it, but I got it in a panic while I was being drugged, so I didn't really have a choice. But the goal was to leave Oregon and to travel until we found a town, a place that felt comfortable, and a place where I went and to the doctors and they actually helped and the community was nice and stuff, and a place that felt normal. I didn't know where, I just know I didn't want to be in Oregon. I wanted to leave and go somewhere else and find a community that was actually supportive and helpful. And then, of course, my girlfriend was the bad guy and was on drugs, and she was the one drugging me. The fact I was just being sedated with a sedating drug, so I couldn't help myself or think properly or realize it was her that was the issue. So I kept her with me, sadly. But yeah, this car got taken away when I got put in jail for bringing her to get help while she was drugging me on drugs. And of course they covered up the fact that she was on drugs because multiple groups were following us the entire time, including people involved in police gangs and churches, to make sure to cover up everything on her side and only point the finger at me when they're the issue. They 100% hold all responsibility. And they are the bad guys, I'm not. They're the one following us being weirdos. I brought my girlfriend to get help, but yeah, so this was a $17,000 car when I got it because it had less mileage, but they freaking changed it to 7 years instead of 3 to 5 years. So on my Credit Karma, when I looked at it when I got out of jail, it said I was $40,000 in debt because they changed the price. On a $17,000 car with the loan, I think it should have been like $25 at the most, but somehow I was in $40,000 in debt. And then when I got out also, I maxed out my credit cards to get a new car, which put me another $7,000 in debt. And yeah, I'm not even looking at this issue ever in my entire life because I'm not responsible for it. I'm not even looking at it. I've already called and reported I was being drugged when I got it, and if they don't fix it, then they don't fix it. I don't know what else I can do. I'm overwhelmed as is, but yeah, fucking all wasted. Got taken back while I was in jail. Wasted $30,000. I'm pretty sure I didn't even drive it 3,000 miles yet, so it should have been under warranty for them to take it back and give me my money back, but no, they didn't. Of course, they had me in jail while they did that, while they purposely changed it from 3 to 5 years to 7 years and purposely put me in jail so they can mess around with stuff and put me in debt, steal my job and steal all my money and put me into debt, so it's harder to get an apartment or get a future car or a house or anything like that. Even the guy that one of the guys that was signing the paper, he himself looked like he was under the same effects that I was under, and he was like, I think Lithia is a trusted place. And nope, of course, they illegally changed the paperwork that I didn't double check because shouldn't be reasonable expectation to double, triple check a legitimate big business like Lithia and Eugene. But I guess you gotta worry about gangs being involved in car companies and being aware that you're being drugged and your girlfriend sleeping with people. Because the community was dog shit that I was in, and everyone knew what they were doing and knew what was happening, just allowed it and didn't do anything about it. But again, it's whatever. Anyways, I should have this. I should have found a town by now. There's no way all of America is a giant pile of dog shit. It has to just be mostly in Oregon. Whatever group that this group is, it's just complete pile of dog shit straight out of a dog's asshole. Fucking stinky, disgusting cunt piglets. And he's fucking gonna burn in hell because they're just complete fucking shit. And yeah, I'm not very nice to them because they fucking laughed in my face as I was dying and been stalking me and drugging me and having my girlfriend sleep with people and all types of stuff, stalking me wherever I go and bullying me and shit. So those people can stay far away from me and continue being fucking creepy weirdos away from me, bro. Anyways, yeah, I lost that. I had $12,000 before I started being drugged. I had $8,000 on credit cards. I had perfect credit, almost 740 credit when I got this car. It would have went down a little bit, but yeah. Should have been in an apartment by now, but nope, it was my girlfriend that was drugging me. But anyways, I just want to talk about it. I don't know how much I've talked about it. I could have financed a 2024 Prius if I wanted to, though, and it would have basically paid for itself in gas. But if I do full work weeks, it would have paid about half of it would have been covered up in gas, and the other half I paid for the car would have been about even. If that makes sense. Like, I do a full work week or a full work month, it's like $800 in gas almost, in like an average car because I work so much. And the Prius, it should have cut that to like $400, I believe, so with like double the gas mileage, and then would have been like $400 payments on the car, I believe, around there. Would have mostly paid for itself. But that's the car I wanted the most, or I was looking into getting older ones, but Lithia is where I was looking into getting older ones, of course, in my town, and that's where the gang stalking happened, because my girlfriend that's where they got involved, because my girlfriend likes to fucking eyeball everyone and flirt with them using her eyes and do whatever the hell, devil whispering. And then I remember looking back on it when the manager had picked up on what she was doing and started being creepy and giving weird energy and getting like that perverted energy. And I remember him looking over towards her. But again, at this point, I've completely blocked out Kim's weirdo behavior and just ignored it. On top of the fact she was drugging me every so often too, with some type of sedating drug. But and then of course when I drive an hour away, I should have went anywhere else besides that dumb cunt place, but I went to Lithia and they followed me there. There's a chance they would have followed me anywhere, but higher chance that I went to the same company. But anyways, that's all I'm going to rant about it for now. It was interesting to drive it for less than 3,000 miles from Oregon into Idaho, which it literally had in the dashboard thing. If you drive it with less than 3,000 miles and return it, then you can get a full, or whatever the hell it said, warranty, a 3,000 mile warranty. It wasn't even driven 3,000 miles yet, so it should have just been given back to the company, and I should have not been charged for it or whatever. But they held me in jail for 4 months, so I couldn't do any of that. But yeah, that's that.